Looks yummy.
Oh, yes, why don't you try it?
Hello.
Oh, you again. What do you want now?
The food looks delicious.
It doesn't only look delicious, it also tastes like heaven. You should try it. It's nothing like the grub other conferences serve. And most importantly, it's not too spicy. I can't stand spicy food at all.
Why don't you like spicy food?
I do not think I want to meet your friend. But I will answer your question anyway. Strong spices don't agree with me. My mucous membranes are very sensitive and...
Yes, thank you. Too much information. I have to go. See you later.
Take one of these appetizers with you. Oh, it's worth it.
The sign shows a man and a woman. Could mark the way to the hygiene chamber. I hope no one will miss it. Well, there's no way I would drink that. Looks disgusting and smells even worse. Let's see how he likes this.
Who are you?
I want you to shut down the Indez power plants.
Why should I do that?
Well, you don't have to. I could do it as well.
What do you think you're doing?
I told you that those people won't listen.
Before the Commission retires to deliberate the matter, I now give the floor to Inspector Braun from the International Energy Inspection Authority. Prior to this conference, Mr. Braun thoroughly investigated all facilities and construction projects of Indez Industries for the IOEC. Inspector Braun, you have the floor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
They must come to their senses when they see these pictures. And go!
My name is Dr. Braun. I closely inspected the power plants and came to the following conclusion. Indez Industries power plants are a grave danger for our climate. My investigation proves, without a doubt, that the large power plants of Indez will cause a major and global climate collapse. If we allow him to contaminate our planet with his pollutants, we have to expect catastrophic climate changes worldwide as early as 2050. Global warming, melting of the poles, rising sea levels.
This man is not Braun.
You are responsible to keep that from happening.
Indez is right. This absolutely can't be, Dr. Braun.
What is the meaning of this?
Security! Detain this man!
Oh, dear. Things really don't go according to plan. But how can I save Salvador? They won't listen to me. Oh my God! So much blood, but no sign of Braun anywhere. Only his briefcase is still here. Let's see what's in here. Documents, documents, even more documents. Ah! A magnetic strip card. It might come in handy.
No nuclear power! No nuclear power!
What is the meaning of this?
We demand immediate shutdown of the Indez power plants.
And what, pray, is your alternative? Half the world without electrical power?
I think that's my cue. I've already told you that the Svensson algae works and could replace Indez power plants.
You know that we are talking about an alternative to nuclear energy, don't you?
I know the algae. I know what it can do. Adjourn the conference. I can get you a specimen and be back in 3 days. Then you will see that I was right.
Adjourn the conference? Did you really say that?
Yes.
And they listened to you?
They had to. The building was surrounded, cops were tied up and locked in the toilet, and the buffet was in ruins. Just imagine. No more salmon canapes. The evening was ruined.
Time travel. All right, that's something I can imagine. But a climate conference granting concessions? What happened then?
Salvador flew to South America to check on the power plant, and I came directly to you.
I was beaten up and tied up and yes, well, I know the rest. I guess we are now on the way to my research station to get the algae?
Yeah! Jackpot!
All right, I'll help you. On one condition. Once we have landed, you will leave all talk to me, and no more kidnappings and sieges, understood?
Promise.
Never thought I'd see you around here again. Is that gray in your beard?
This is a control visit. I was worried you might steer the station into an iceberg. Good to see you, Barney. Did you tell Duva I was on my way?
He wasn't exactly happy. I hope you packed some velvet gloves.
Didn't have much time for packing.
Sounds like an interesting story. Who's your friend?
Oh, right. May I introduce Princess Leia?
Huh? What are you talking about? My name is Faye.
Lovely! You chose an interesting time for your visit. Duva and I scheduled a presentation for business investors today and tomorrow.
What about the National Research Funds?
You haven't heard yet? I thought Duva had told you at least that much. The research funds were canceled.
What?
Bent, that's a disaster.
Indeed, it would mean the end of my work. It has all been for nothing.
Not necessarily. I have a couple of investors on the hook. Just yesterday, a real star accepted.
We must talk to them.
First, you must get through the health check. And afterwards, wrapping this thing up will be a piece of cake. This will be an exciting day. Trust me.
There, Bent. That's it. I'm done.
Fine. Is everything all right, Doc?
You could say so. For someone with your medical record, everything is fine. Retirement agrees with you.
My retirement was a nightmare.
Was a nightmare? Don't tell me you're working again. If so, I have to advise strongly against it.
Let's just say that my life makes sense again, and I owe that to Faye here.
Ah, I see. And here I thought you were trying to save the world again.
Let's talk later, or we will be late for the presentation.
Right. It's your turn now, Miss Faye. Do you have any illnesses I should know about?
That's none of your business.
Oh, it's very much my business. The decision on whether or not you will be allowed on the rig is based on my expert opinion.
Well, I'll stay here then. I didn't travel 500 years to have myself cut open.
Excuse me, I don't think I understand.
Faye, you can trust the doc. He knows what he's doing.
All right. But no hot coals. And no saws. You hear me?
Promise. Bent, if you would wait outside, please. This might take a while, I'm afraid.
Yes, Bent, just go. I'll catch up with you. I can handle this charlatan by myself.